from here or like starting?
And forward, 6'5" junior, number 23, Trey Hawley. And playing forward for the Broncos, 6'4" senior, number 33, Kai Reed. Broncos are coached by head coach Ray assistant coaches, Pierre Marshall, A.J. Payne, and Ricky Hawley.
All right, everybody, and hello and welcome to Staley Falcons basketball. Today they will be taking on the 13-7 visiting Lee's Summit North as they come in here looking to extend their record and make their statement at home, which has been hard to do against the Falcons lately with a 6-1 home record, with their only loss being to Oak Park in Week 1.
Lee's Summit North has a mixed record on the road. They are 3-2. And overall have seen some successes and failures. Tip-off won by Staley.
And here come the Falcons taking up court. Kicks to Jackson Smith. Avian Webb looking for something. We'll kick it back. Travian Moore with it, looking to the lane of the basket. Kicks to Xavier Wilson. He's looking. And that one doesn't fall. Rebounded by Lee's Summit North.
The Broncos taking up a man defense here, making sure they don't leave anyone too wide open. Seem to work well on that play.
And it's Lee's Summit North with it. Terrence Green, he'll kick it to number 33. Deep pass. Fight for the ball. Xavier Wilson ends up with it. He's taking it up court for the Falcons.
Starting off physical are the Falcons so far.
Kicks it to Webb. No good. Rebounded. And it doesn't fall. Again rebounded by Lee's Summit North.
Jackson Smith had the height, had the jump, didn't quite land with the shot there.
Kai Reed with it, bullying his way inside. That one doesn't go. He'll grab his own miss, and it'll stay with Lee's Summit North.
Jackson Smith called on the foul on the floor there. He does have some foul trouble. We've seen in the last couple of games he has figured it out, but certainly don't want him to get knocked off too early.
It's Nick Williams with the pass, and he's looking for somebody. And it'll be off Webb, and it'll go to Staley.
Bit of a rookie mistake there by Lee's Summit North. It was a good deflection by Staley.
Avian Webb looking for somebody. Kicks to Jackson Smith. 3 attempts. It's good.
Not
Staley's first lead of the game will go by 3. First bucket of the game for the Staley Falcons.
Not typically a three-point shooter, but you can't leave a man wide open like that. Expect him not to go for it. That one falls successfully.
Kai Reed looking for somebody. Here's Terrence Green. Lane to the basket, steps back. Nothing going there. We'll kick it back. And it's stolen by Xavier Wilson, who takes up court with the Falcons. And an air ball.
Travion Moore.
Good look right there from Travion Moore. Too much on it. Too strong on the
Just as quickly, though, Lee Summit North loses control of the ball there. It's back to being Staley ball. This physical defense for Staley is already paying dividends. They're keeping Lee Summit North from taking any good shots, starting any sort of offensive possession.
Here comes the sophomore, Travion Moore. He gets around him. He'll kick it back to Xavier Wilson on top of the key. Looking for somebody again. It's Kennison Stone. Inside is Moore. Lobs it up, and it's nothing going there. The ball will stay with Staley, as there was a jump fight for the basketball right there.
Sent
Two
up
players battling.
Sent up an alley-oop there to Xavier Wilson. Usually a successful endeavor, but Kai Reed, senior, met Wilson at the rim, made sure that was going nowhere.
Here's Avian Webb with it. He'll cross back. He's looking for something. Jackson Smith to Wilson. All around the horn for the Falcons. Kenneth Stone takes it inside. Hook shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Xavier Wilson, and that one does.
Did not quite box him out on that one. Left him too open for the rebound and had a easy putback.
5-point lead for the Falcons. As Lee Summit North will take it back. Terrence Green setting up something. He kicks it back. And the shot is good by Trey Paulding.
Nice mid-range jumper there. He found his way around the defender. Lee Summit North puts them their first points on the board of the night.
3-point game and a young match right now. As Travion Moore look for somebody. He'll kick it to Smith. Back to Webb. He'll take the jumper. That one's no good. Another miss by Staley.
Webb usually successful near the perimeter. Not quite what he was looking for on that one.
And the 3-10 from Nick Williams is no good, as it's taken by the Falcons. Travion Moore will kick it back to Webb. 3 attempts. That one's no good. 2 missed shots in a row from Avian Webb as Jackson Smith with the rebound. He'll kick it back to Travion Moore. Looking to set up a play.
Both teams implementing a bit of a man defense.
Xavier Wilson driving into the paint. And that shot won't fall. It'll stay with Staley right there. Xavier Wilson unable to push his way inside. That shot won't fall. But they do pick up the foul on Lee Summit North.
The Broncos switched up their defense a little bit there to try to triple team Xavier Wilson, make sure he didn't get too much power in the paint. Not quite successful, as Wilson is able to draw the foul.
Here's Kennison Stone inside. That one's good. 7-2, Staley Falcons.
Great way to get the ball and had a physical attempt for the shot there.
And they will stop play here. Ball will stay with the Broncos. It'll be Trey Paulding with it. We do have a couple check-ins going for Lee Summit North as he kicks it to Jason Walker. Jason Walker guarded by Will Hanson. He'll kick it. Nothing going for Trey Paulding. He kicks back to Terrence Green. Still nothing going here. Tight defense from the Falcons. And the shot by Kai Reed is no good.
Getting physical with the Staley defense. Is able to get himself some free throw shots.
Kai Reed lines up for 2. And the first one will hop right back into the basket.
Now, what's interesting about these two teams here, very similar in points per game. The difference is going to be in points allowed. Staley's defense much tougher, allowing 5 less points than the Broncos. But that second one does find its way through the hoop.
And the second one goes in as Avian Webb checks in for the Falcons. He takes it up court. Looking for somebody. Bounce past Xavier Wilson. And that play will not go.
It's the Staley defense that gives them opportunities to put more points on the board and make sure they have large leads in their games where they can play their type of ball, set their own tempo, and have a successful record as they do now.
And with the foul on the Broncos, Falcons will kick it back in at Xavier Wilson with it. Behind the pack gives Avian Webb. Cuts him up. Inside to Stone. That one's no good. He had 3 people on him, and the shot would not fall down.
He went for it. Just was met in the air by 3 Broncos.
And this will be a shooting foul against the Lee's Summit North Broncos. Kennison Stone comes up, looking to make both and extend the Falcon lead. Stone's first shot is offline. And your new Falcons lineup: Avian Webb, Kennison Stone, Will Hansen, Xavier Wilson. And back there is Travion Moore. Second one falls. 8-4 lead for the Falcons. Here come the Broncos taking it up. It's Terrence Green looking for something to happen. He'll kick it back. It's number 23, Trey Balding. Looks for Green. That one's no good, but it is still kept by the Broncos, who capitalized with Bray Means.
Very aggressive play by the Broncos.
Falcons take it back on a big pass right here. Travion Moore with an open 3 look. That one's offline. That'll be a rebound by the Broncos after a close endeavor at the sideline. Terrence Green takes it up. It'll be thrown out of bounds by Terrence Green. Last off the Broncos, it'll be Falcons ball.
Was just about to say that the Broncos coach would be very happy with how they're playing so far after that miscommunication on that last possession, but great effort there, keeping the ball in play. And
it's Travion Moore
finding an open Bronco there to take it to the hoop.
Avian Webb, the sweet handles, kicks it back. Kennison Stone up top of the key. Will Hansen. Travion Moore goes inside, kicks it back. Xavier Wilson inside, spinning, and that one's offline. Rebounded by the Lee's Summit North Broncos as they take it up.
Quinton Hubman.
The shot is
Very
no
good job
good.
on defense
Xavier
against
Wilson with the
Xavier Wilson.
rebound. So you keep behind the back. Trey Moore open inside, and that shot's no good. But the putback from Kennison Stone. And they're indicating no basket. And the Broncos get a chance to tie or take the lead.
We've had a great effort from both sides so far. Lee's Summit North having some great offensive plays, keeping Staley kind of reined in a little bit on defense.
Here's Terrence Green. Will be guarded by Tyven Willard. Setting up the play. He'll take it inside. And the layup is no good. Rebounded by Xavier Wilson. He takes it up. Beating his man. And he almost looked to slam it home, but that one falls just short. We'll stay with the Falcons.
With a full head of steam, that is not what I'd want to get into the front of.
Xavier Wilson, the 6'7" senior, he'll step up to the line to shoot two.
I think that was number 0, Terrence Green, who got called with the blocking foul. Tried to set his feet, couldn't quite get there in time before Wilson got there.
Wilson's first one is offline. Xavier Wilson's second attempt. That one is offline as well. 8-6 with 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Lucky break there for the Broncos.
Here's Jason Walker guarded by Avian Webb. He'll kick it. It's green. Jumper, and that one is no good. Rebounded by Xavier Wilson.
Will Ray just a bit off target on that jumper there. Not a terrible shot to take, though.
Avian Webb will kick it back to the perimeter. Xavier Wilson takes it inside, and that one falls in. Good moves to the basket, and way to control the basketball. That one will just spin inside.
Zigzagging through defenders. And just a tough shot to knock down, but Wilson is great in the paint as we've seen all season.
Here's Green. Will Ray takes inside, and it's rejected. It'll be off of Staley, and it'll stay with Lee Summit.
That was Will Ray who went up for the shot. Xavier Wilson with a calculated block there. It is going to be off on him, though.
Will Ray takes in, and that one will be off the basket. And Staley Falcons ball. Here's Tyven Willard throwing.
They're going to let that one go into the second quarter without any attempt to put it up. There were only 0.2 seconds anyway. Pretty defensive game so far, as we've seen. Both sides have had some very good offensive looks. And when they've scored points, it's been spectacular. Very fun to watch. Very fun to call as well. But overall, we just haven't seen strings of offensive drives here, I guess. And as per usual, as you watch the Staley men play basketball, it's very physical. But the Broncos here matching that physicality so far and keeping this game very well within reach. As we end that first quarter, it's going to be 10-6. And the Broncos should be very happy with how they've held Staley so far, but they definitely want to work a little bit more on that offense. Try to find gaps in that Staley defense where they can just set up some nice shots, see a couple go down.
And with the first quarter in the books, it's 10-6 with the Falcons' 4-point lead as we will resume play in the second quarter.
It has definitely been a inside the mark kind of game so far, with only 1 3 being made. That was by an unlikely source, Jackson Smith, the sophomore. Usually we see him getting more points in the paint. Not on that one.
And the Broncos with it. There's somebody. Nothing going for A.J. Burnett. Kicks it back to the perimeter. And the shot is no good. Rebounded by Xavier Wilson. And Tyven Willard. And that one will just be off. And Avian Webb. Ball will go back to the Broncos.
Great defense by the Broncos there. Tough shot to take on that last possession. They're going to get another try here.
It's Jeremiah Flemings. Guarded by Tyven Willard. Nothing going there. No screens to fail. And stolen by the Falcons. And stolen again by the Broncos.
Great effort not to give up on that play.
And the 3 by Will Ray is offline. That'll be taken again by the Falcons.
Jason
Avian
Walker.
Webb taking up court.
Number 11, Jason Walker, red. Very good
Webb
pass.
cuts inside. That one goes. 12-6. Broncos will take it back after that 2 points from the Falcons. It's Will Ray. He gets back, long pass. Get back to Jason Walker. Nothing going for him. Find a way out of it.
They're going to get Tyven Willard on that one. Getting a bit too physical with Lee Summit North there.
And here come the Broncos with it. It'll be Flemings with the ball. Kicks to Jayton and off the rim, rebounded by Staley. Traven Moore with it. Okay, it's Webb. Almost risked a turnover there. Lucky to get it back here. Webb with it. Kicks it back to Wilson. And that'll be a foul.
That's going to be Tyven Willard's turn to take a foul and get bumped by number 11, Jason Walker.
Ball will stay with the Falcons. They have another chance to capitalize right here. Travian Moore inside. He was open. And that'll be an easy 2 points for Trey Moore.
Very nice move from Moore. Found an open lane to the basket.
And the 3-point, no good. Rebounded by Hillman. It's Flemings with it again. Double coverage against him. And A.J. Burnett. Nothing goes for him there. It looks like that'll be a shooting foul against the Falcons.
And that is a freshman for Lee Summit North. He's had a great game so far, keeping up with Staley. Just drew that foul on that one, and seems like a great play. I think this is good for Lee Summit North. Slow down the pace a little bit. Have a nice little reset here as they're shooting some free throws. A chance to collect themselves.
And the second one will go. Lee Summit North will cut the lead down to 6. The substitution for the Falcons is Aiden Bird in. Here comes Webb. Webb looking for somebody. He'll take it himself. And man switch on him. Kicks it to Bird. Kennison Stone inside. And good shot right there. A chance at a 3-point play coming up.
That was quite the effort there. Lee Summit North had that switch prepared as Kennison Stone took his way to the basket. 23, Trey Paulding had the switch very well lined up. Problem was Kennison Stone was too deep for him to actually get a chance to block it. Had to go for the foul instead. Kennison Stone, though, with that great shot, was able to find it into the rim.
Stone turns the layup into 3 points on the play. As the Broncos will take it back. And he kicks it. Tight defense by Webb. Double coverage. And it'll be off the Broncos. It'll be Falcons ball.
Nick Williams, the senior guard for Lee Summit North, just got double teamed on that one. Couldn't get any help in time before Staley knocked it away.
Here comes Travian Moore. Taking it up near half court. Kicks it back to Stone. Xavier Wilson. And it'll be rejected. There'll be a foul committed against the Lee Summit North Broncos.
It was a great block there, but got a bit too much of the wrist of Xavier Wilson.
And here's the big man lining up to shoot two. First one falls. After his last pair of free throws, none of them went. He's looking to redeem himself here at the line. And his first one goes. And he extends the lead to 11. Xavier Wilson so far 4 for 2 against the free throws. Broncos with it. Kicks back 3. And that one doesn't go. Rebounded by the Falcons. They take it up court. Travian Moore doesn't go inside. And Bird the jump shot. That was good. 21-8.
Long two from Aiden Bird. Hasn't seen much playing time at home so far this season, but a great point from him.
There will be a timeout, as both teams will discuss in the sideline.
It's been tough for Lisa North to find a footing in the second quarter. We're already almost halfway in and have not seen. I've only seen one layup for them so far. It was a nice shot, but other than that, their offense has been cold as ice. Staley, on the other hand, about as hot as they can be. They're running away with the score, and Lisa North taking this timeout, trying to find a way to counteract that somehow.
And for those of you just tuning in, timeout taken with 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Your score is 21-8 with the Falcons in the lead. And we will resume play here as the Falcons break their huddle.
It's been a great one to watch so far. Both teams fast-paced, push the tempo. So far, Staley has the upper hand as we resume play.
And here come the Broncos. Defended by Avian Webb. We kick it back to Green. Green looking for somebody. Kicks it to Williams. Williams tries to cut him up. Almost stolen. Good ball security. And the 3 attempts. And that almost looked like an assist to me. That missed 3 by Trey Paulding will end up in a 2-point bucket for the Lee Summit North.
Appears to be all calculated there from Lee Summit North.
Wilson pump fake, kick it back to Avian Webb. Tied defense on him. Will attempt a 3, and that one's no good. Official signaling for stoppage of play. Avian Webb was fouled.
Nick Williams will get charged for the Broncos.
Nick Williams has his first.
Here's Kennison Stone on the throw-in. He'll find Travian Moore. Travian Moore shut down on both sides. He's looking for somebody. To Webb inside. The shot is no good. But it's rebounded and blocked again. Xavier Wilson with it spins. Be called charge on Xavier Wilson. An epic series of plays right there. From the rebound to another rebound to a block. Kind of hard to lose control of the basketball these days.
It was a great move by number 23 on the Broncos. Trey Paulding knew what Xavier Wilson was intending to do, got his feet set, and got in the way of Wilson to where he had no choice but to run through and get called for the charge.
And Green, he kicks it. Ray Means. And he was out. That'll go to Staley. Ray Means right there trying to make a move under the basket. Misplaces his feet, and the ball ends up with the Falcons. So Travian Moore takes it up. Deep pass back to Travian Moore.
Great court vision by Stone there.
Xavier Wilson jump shot. That one's good. He hit that over Trey Paulding.
Big man saw his opportunity. Wilson not wanting to shy away from taking those kind of shots.
Brady's double team. He kicks it under. And the shot is no good by Trey Paulding. Rebounded by Xavier Wilson. He takes the great closing speed by Xavier Wilson. Travian Moore inside spinning. Nothing going from there. And there's a foul called against the Falcons. That will go to Lee Summit North.
Just great ball movement there by Staley. Tough shot from Trey Paulding on that last possession for Lee Summit North. Had his way through defenders, just couldn't get the right angle of the shot there.
Here's Green again. Takes it inside himself. And that'll be a shooting foul committed against Nick Williams. Too aggressive a defense by the Falcons right there, because they'll go to the line to shoot two. Terrence Green took a tough fall trying to attempt that basket right there. As he runs it for his first. And that one's good.
Bit of a recipe for success for the Broncos is they're very good for their minimal amount of free throws they've thrown tonight.
And the second one falls too. He's 2 for 2.
They can get some more fouls called on Staley, get some more shots at the free throw line. This score could theoretically change pretty quick if their defense can stay locked up.
Travian Moore of court, he'll kick it to Kennison Stone. All around the horn for the Falcons. Stolen by Lee Summit North. Deep pass. Terrence Green. He has it. He doesn't have it. Xavier Wilson takes it back. Lob, and it's no good.
Lob by Wilson, just a little bit off target.
And it stays with Lee Summit North. Another basket attempt, and surprisingly in that whole shabaka, none of them fell.
Both an unfortunate and quick series of events there for both sides. Ball changed sides of the courts very quickly.
This makes you wonder if that was tight defense or stressful offense.
Maybe a mix of both there.
This is a shooting foul. It's A.J. Burnett.
5 for 5 for the Broncos on the night free throw wise.
And that success at the free throw line is so far a big contributor to their dent on the scoreboard.
Check that 6 for 6.
Here comes Avian Webb taking up court. And tight coverage. And that'll appear to be a reach-in on Nick Williams.
Great ball handling there by Webb with the extremely tough defense. Webb was able to draw the foul and keep the ball away from Williams.
There will be another free throw attempt for Avian Webb. Avian Webb makes his first one. He's established himself in the Staley offense as the shooter. He's something that the Broncos have to watch out for later on today, as he's lethal beyond the arc, and as we can see here at the free throw line as well. And that second one goes.
Free throws have been successful for both teams tonight.
The Broncos will take it back up. Green kicks it to A.J. Burnett. And inside, and the shot is good by Will Ray.
Kennison Stone outmaneuvered on that last one.
Travian Moore looking for somebody. Avian Webb deep. That was good. Avian Webb with the impressive three ball, well beyond the arc. 28-16 Falcon lead. And the following shot by A.J. Burnett is no good.
Would be a bit of a nightmare for the Broncos if Avian Webb, among all their other troubles in this game so far, got started on his three-pointers.
Here comes Webb with the sweet handles. He'll kick it inside. Nothing going for him there. And that'll be a call. A shooting foul for Avian Webb. He gets sent to the line again. So far scoring big on the night, surprisingly from the three-point line. Another free throw attempt for Avian Webb. First one goes. He's been perfect in his penalty throws so far. Second shot. And that one is good. Avian Webb continues the hot streak as Terrence Green takes it. Tries to make the buzzer, but that one doesn't go. And we make halftime right here. Your score is 30-16 with a commanding Staley Falcons lead. What are your thoughts?
So far, Staley has done a great job on defense, forcing tough shots, making it real difficult for Lee Summit North to do anything. Meanwhile, Lee Summit North has also had some success on defense, but in this second quarter, State has really opened up here, gotten some great ball movement, worked on their ball handling without having to pass the ball too much. And as they draw in the Broncos players with the dangers of letting an easy layup go by, it allows the threes and longer two shots to open up near the perimeter. So far, Staley's having their way. And Lee Summit North, though, not out of it at all. They've had some successes at the free throw line and doing their stuff. But that'll be halftime.
And with this commanding Staley Falcons lead, your score is 30-16, and we will be back here in just a minute.
Good evening and welcome back to Steppers Feud. I am your host, Steve Harvey, and tonight we have the Onyx Steppers battling it out. You all have seen the show, right? Alright, well let's get straight into it. Give me old school, give me new school. Top answers on the board. Name something a judge would say most step teams lack.
Enthusiasm, Steve!
Let me see enthusiasm. Are you gonna step or are you gonna pass?
We gon' step, Steve!
Give me old school, give me new school. Top answers on the board. Name a step move that most steppers struggle with.
Sit and think, Steve!
Now y'all better think about it. We gonna step or we gonna pass?
We gon' step, Steve!
Okay, I see the family didn't come to play today.
You know what, Steve? When it comes to stepping with Onyx, it's always a family affair.
Y'all just gonna show out there. Alright, well let's keep this thing moving. Give me old school, give me new school. Let's get it. Top answer is on the board, and this is for the sweep. We asked 50 coaches, what is your favorite part about coaching your team?
You know, I'm gonna have to say our coach loves our Sassanies. So I'm gonna have to say Sassanies, Steve.
Coach loves their sassiness. Are you gonna step or are you gonna pass?
We're gonna step, Steve.
Here we go with the fast round. We have Old School Stepper Oasis with us today. You ready? All right, here we go. Finish the phrase. What are they talking about?
Oh, we can show you better than we can tell you. Watch this, Steve.
Speaking of entertainment, let's go to Duncan and Payne.
And hello everybody and welcome back to Staley Basketball. Here in second half action, Staley Falcons currently lead 30-16. I'm Cooper Under alongside Andrew Scott tonight.
Hello.
And here the Falcons will look to extend their aggressive lead they have currently. And right now, starting five out there for the Falcons.
See just how confident Staley goes coming into this. Are they going to try to play it more safe, or, as I think probably is more likely, they're going to come out swinging, moving the ball well, and just pushing the tempo as per usual?
And here come the Falcons. It's Travian Moore. He's been in the game for a while in the first half, getting a lot of action. As Avian Webb cuts back inside jumper. That one's good.
And there you go, an aggressive shot on the baseline corner from Webb.
Here comes Green. Green's looking for somebody. He'll be guarded by Webb. And a bounce pass to Trey Paulding inside, and the shot will be good from Kai Reed.
Very nice physicality there from Lee Summit North. And a good eye from number 23, Trey Paulding, to find the open man.
Here's Trey Moore with it. Xavier Wilson kicks it to Webb. Back inside Jackson Smith. And over the head of Kennison Stone. That one landed in the student section. A lucky fan almost went home with the game ball. But instead it'll go to the Lee Summit North Broncos.
Just a bit of an overshot pass there.
Here's Green with it. An inside pass. He'll kick it back out. And the bucket by Trey Paulding. A chance for a three-point play.
That's the kind of aggression this Lee Summit North is going to need to get back into this game. An absolutely incredible move from Paulding there to get under the defender, have a nice hook shot behind the back, not only to make it and get fouled on the way. Let's see if he can make it a three-point possession. That he does.
And Paulding gives Lee Summit North an 11-point cutback on the lead. And here comes Travian Moore. He'll kick it back to Xavier Wilson. Back to Stone. Xavier Wilson inside. Double coverage. Knocks the man down, and it'll be a charge against Xavier Wilson. He knocked the man down in the paint, and the ball will go to Lee Summit North. Foul was picked up by Kai Reed.
Knew exactly what Wilson was doing. Found his way deep in the paint. Had one defender off of him. Was ready to just post up on Kai. Take an easy 2 points. Instead, Reed is able to position himself into an advantageous position, draw that foul.
Here's Terrence Green, the point guard. He kicks it back. And that one is no good from Trey Paulding. Almost rejected by Xavier Wilson. And Avian Webb loses it. It's Green again. Jumper, no good. Rebounded again by Lee Summit North. We'll stop play trying to figure out what it
Lee Summit North was audibly unhappy with what they wanted to be a goaltending call, I believe. Paulding thought his shot was going down.
Trey Paulding attempting a lot of shots for Lee Summit North tonight. Most of them which have fallen down, but that time just not able to make the connection. Both teams will stay on their respective sidelines trying to sort something out.
Luckily for the Broncos, they do get the ball back after being aggressive on defense there.
And we will resume play as the Falcons break the huddle. They'll look to defend another Lee Summit North possession. Started by Trey Paulding, the junior. They'll kick it back out to Terrence Green. Green looking for somebody. Guarded by the sophomore, Travian Moore. Nothing going inside. He's got no choice but to kick it back out to Kai Reed. And Kai Reed gives it to Bray Means. Bray Means trying to find something going on. But it'll end back up with Paulding, the jumper. And that one will fall in after a couple bounces off the rim.
Great move from Paulding against Jackson Smith. Created some space with a nice move. Loose ball now.
And it stays with the Falcons and Avian Webb finishing. Avian Webb didn't give up on the play. Let's see, have some kind of a foul trouble.
Unfortunate series of events there for Staley. Refs talking it up, seeing what's going on here. Tough bounce there as it got right into the hands of Staley, and they had a 3-on-0 situation on their side of the court.
Kai Reed not taking the foul very well.
Basket is good.
But good news for the Falcons, the basket will stay. And the scoreboard will stand. Here's Avian Webb. Official trying to sort something out here. Looks like we have a debate going on here in the court. Here's Kennison Stone. Jackson Smith with it. Good ball movement by Staley. Xavier Wilson tries to size him up in the paint. Nothing going. Hook shot over him. No good, but it's rebounded by Kennison Stone. Avian Webb tries to cut back inside. Nothing going from there.
Trying to get Webb on a travel there. Xavier Wilson, not what we see often there. Kai Reed making sure he stands strong as a statue there, making sure Wilson can't do anything but take a tough shot. That was off target, but these offensive rebounds for Staley are killer for Lisa McNorth and for every other team that Staley faces. You give Staley second and third chances, they're going to take him.
We'll kick it back. 3 attempts by Bray Means. That was no good. It will be taken in by Avian Webb. Avian Webb looking for something to happen. Crossover move right there. Sweet handles from Avian Webb. Open to Kennison Stone in the corner. And that one falls. 3-points for the Falcons.
That is a tough break for Lisa McNorth there. I mean, Kennison Stone was about as covered as you can be. But the confident shot there in the near side corner.
And the fadeaway jumper by was no good. And there will be a called foul against Staley Falcons, and that will stay with Lee Summit North. Trey Paulding was in the act of shooting when the foul happens. And Trey Paulding tonight, the junior forward, their leading scorer so far. He's been playing impressive, leading the charge for the Lee Summit North Broncos.
And Lee Summit North there, Kai Reed, his 4th on the night. In the scuffle for the ball, I feel like he could have called the foul on anyone. They give it to Reed. A little bit of extra hands there.
Here's a sophomore, Travian Moore. Will take it up court. Back to Stone. Travian Moore thought about shooting it, but he hesitates. He'll take it to the basket, and that one's no good. That'll be rebounded by Trey Paulding, who takes it up. Trey Paulding guarded by Travian Moore. We'll switch back to Terrence Green. We'll try to cut back inside, and that'll be clear over the basket.
Avian Webb gets called for that defensive foul.
And here's Terrence Green at the line for Lee Summit North. He'll shoot 2. First one's good. Terrence Green on the night. He's been keen on assists for Lee Summit North. And there he goes, 2 for 2 at the line.
This Lee Summit North team is certainly a great team overall. Staley just kind of getting some calls tonight and getting their shots to fall down more than Lee Summit North.
Avian Webb, he'll take it back inside, jumper, and that one Didn't hit the rim. Will be rebounded by Lee Summit North. And the 18-footer is no good from Nick Williams.
30-second timeout called by Staley.
There will be a timeout called, trying to sort everything out.
Webb misses the open look there. We seem to slow down a little bit. But Summit North also had that open three look. Great pass. Just not quite on target.
And so far in the third quarter, 37-25, with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the quarter. Pretty low scoring game so far. Very tight defense from both ends. This will be a game that might have to come down to desperation in the very end. And the clock will split up and we'll resume play.
Got 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Summit North has kept it within spitting distance, but overall unable to find too much success offensively. And when it matters on defense, they're just letting the shots kind of rain down a little bit. See what they can do here on this defensive stand.
Will Hansen in the game for the Falcons at guard. Avon Webb, deep three. That one's no good. It'll be rebounded by Terrence Green.
Even if that was Webb, that's a shot you want to force there. A contested long three with a lot of men there to get the rebound for Lee Summit North.
And here comes that coverage from Staley. Stolen by Xavier Wilson, makes another man miss. A deep pass to Travian Moore, who attempts a three, and that one falls.
Summit North did not want to give them that open look on that catch and shoot.
Holding, spin move inside. Doesn't do much. That'll be off the rim into the hands of Xavier Wilson.
Had that double team on him. Overall, a tough shot to get through.
We'll kick it back into Avon Webb. He sets a play. Here's Travian Moore with it. And he loses control of the ball. That will end up with Liberty North. And nothing going for them. The Summit North, pardon me. Nothing goes up for them so far. That'll be off them and will remain with them.
Great effort there by Bray Means, keeping that ball in play.
So far from Lee Summit North, we've seen an epidemic of trying to get the ball inside, as they do the same thing right here. And 2 attempts don't go from Will Ray. He picked up his own miss a couple times, and none of them don't fall. But however, he will get the throw in out here, and Lee Summit North to get another chance to score. Back inside number 22. Nothing going from there, all shots are locked. Terrence Green, nothing for him. Bounce pass inside, and that will be good from A.J. Burnett.
Absolutely wonderful vision there. Drew the double team from Staley, and he gets that bounce pass right between the defenders there. Burnett's got a wide open look in the paint.
Smith back to Travian Moore, that's good. Trey Moore right there cutting back inside. This is Terrence Green with it again. Looking to get by double coverage, and none of it goes. That's Will Ray bullying his way inside. Shot doesn't go, but he's going to go with the line to shoot 2.
It was a great move there by number 15, Will Ray, the junior.
Will Ray, not so many 3 attempts for him on the night. His main purpose tonight is to drive inside as he does there. Picks up the foul, and he finds himself at the free throw line right here. This is his first one falls. 42-28, Staley lead. Second one's offline. That'll be rebounded by Kennison Stone.
Rough bounce there. Off the rim.
Came back to Webb. Webb's trying to make a move on him. Xavier Wilson back to Webb. Webb cuts it up. Nothing over him there. Back to Wilson. He'll throw inside to Jackson Smith. Bobbles it for a little bit, and the shot doesn't go.
Wow.
The foul will be on Lee Summit North. And Jackson Smith will get a pair of free throw attempts himself.
That pass whizzed into the paint, right into Jackson Smith's hands. Risky pass right between two Lee Summit North defenders, but Jackson Smith able to get his hands on it, being tough in the paint as per usual. Gets himself a good look there, and even if he doesn't get the point, gets the foul.
Jackson Smith, the sophomore, good on his first. And he's 2 for 2, making his trip to the line matter. Here's Green with it. With the spin move inside, and he lost it. Quentin Human lost it on that one, and will be taken to the hands of Kennison Stone. He's looking for somebody. Lee Summit North trying to press him up front. Tight defense by Terrence Green, resulting in pass back to Travion Moore. He'll get around him, spin move, trying to play keep away from Terrence Green as of now. And Xavier Wilson up court. He's guarded by Quentin Human. Here's Xavier Webb up top again, real deep. We'll be back to Stone. Xavier Webb with it again. Xavier Wilson with the 3 attempts. And not only will that be well short, but he didn't get it off in time.
Couldn't quite get that off in time. Just a great offensive series there for Staley. Wasting all that clock of the third quarter away. Heading into the fourth quarter with all the momentum. Just draining all of the life kind of out of Lee Summit North. Where they couldn't do anything but on that last offensive possession for Staley. Even if Staley didn't get any points off that, that just kind of tells you how the game's gone so far. Staley with all the control of the tempo, of where the ball's going. This great ball movement. It's going to take Lee Summit North to get heated up quick and stay tight on defense there if they want a chance to come back.
And at the end of 3, your score is 44-28. Staley establishing a further dominant lead right here, which is good for them. But if you are cheering for the Lee Summit North Broncos, not so much. And we hope you're ready for some more basketball, as there's one more quarter left to be played here in the Falcon Fieldhouse.
We're heading in the final stretch here between this heated rivalry we've seen tonight.
And we hope that performance of Sweet Caroline by the Staley Pet Band was going to fill these players up with joy, as it clearly worked for Jeremiah Flemings, who makes that 3 right there. It'll be Lee Summit North first 3 points of the quarter.
That was out of nowhere, but definitely what Lee Summit North needed to kind of take the wind out of Staley's sails.
Here comes Xavier Wilson. Showing his handles inside, he'll kick it back to Jackson Smith, who attempts the 3, and that one will be short. But it stays with Staley. Avy Mud with the 3, and that one falls.
Going to show Jackson Smith that, no, this is how you shoot the 3 on this one. Smith 1 for 2 on the night. Webb, though, he's going to be, I think, 2 for 3.
And a 3 attempt, that'll be no good from Will Ray. It'll be rebounded by Staley. We'll kick it back to Travion Moore. 3 attempts, and that one's no good. And the putback by Xavier Wilson does also not go. Great effort to try to keep the basketball, keep it in play. It just doesn't work out in the end. And the ball will go to Lee Summit North, as they're going to try to sort things out over here with the officials. And it'll stay Lee Summit North ball. Here's Quentin Human on the throw-in. He'll kick it to Terrence Green. Green, Lisa Menorth's leading scorer, looking to make something happen here. Will Ray's got nothing going. He'll kick it back to Green. Tight defense from Travian Moore. This will kick it back.
I mean,
and that'll be off.
That's just what's kept Staley in the lead this game so far. There's just not much Lisa North could have done. Staley is all over the ball, just not giving Lisa North any chances to make some movements or not just do much with their possessions.
Davey Webb will kick it to Stone. Stone lost the hold of it, but he keeps it instead. And that all ends in a Lisa North rebound. It's Terrence Green on the perimeter. That one stinks.
That's his second of the quarter already.
Terrence Green on fire along that perimeter right now. Staley's got to watch out for him. He's got a hot hand. And here's Travian Moore. That'll be off the foot of Xavier Wilson trying to respond to that three. It'll be Lee Summit North ball.
Xavier Wilson still, I don't know if he missed a man there, but he is not looking himself right now.
Instead, here we get a timeout. Both teams on their sidelines figuring out a game plan in the fourth quarter. Staley trying to keep their lead, and Lee Summit North trying to cut into it. So far, did a good job along the perimeter. As you can see there, Terrence Green, the junior point guard, right now on fire in the quarter, scoring their only points.
Coach Neff for Staley, making sure his players don't get lazy. They came here to play this whole game through as hard as they can at 100%. That coaching from Neff is part of the reason Staley's been so successful over the years.
And here we go. We got 5 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in period number 4. Your score is 47-34 with the Falcons lead.
Good times never sounded so good.
It'll be Will Ray. Keep it to Terrence Green.
About 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the quarter.
Falcons trying to slow down Green's rhythm. Almost had a steal there. And that shot from Trey Paulding will land.
He has been a bright spot for Lee Summit North this game, just having a lot of success in the paint, taking some nice shots on defense as well.
And Travian Moore inside, battles the man. That one won't count either way. It'll be Lee Summit North ball.
Got just spoken into existence or something because Trey Paulding read that Trey Moore charge to the hoop perfectly, set his feet, and just gives Lee Summit North another possession just as quick.
Here come the Broncos again. It's Green. Another pass inside to Paulding. He'll kick it back. And the three is good by Jeremiah Flemings.
Now that is worrying for Staley, great for Lee Summit North there. If they can get their three-point game started, they don't have to worry as much trying to penetrate the Staley defense.
Here's the Staley offense trying to respond back for letting through a couple threes. Here's Wilson looking for somewhere to go. He finds way into the paint, spin move opposite hand, and that one will swirl in. Xavier Wilson responds. Attack on two for the big man. Xavier Wilson with a chance for a three-point play coming up here.
Incredible moves by Xavier Wilson. Just knows his way around the paint. Will Ray did everything he could, but just Xavier Wilson hasn't had his way on that one.
And here's Wilson looking to put 50 on the board for the Falcons. And that one will not go. Will be rebounded by Paulding. Kicks it back to Green. Green's been on a roll lately. Let's see what he does here on this drive. Pass to Flemings. Flemings guarded by Webb. Tight defense by Avian Webb, as he has no choice but to kick it back to Kai Reed. He takes it inside for a bucket.
That's Kai Reed on that one, and a great move, similar to Xavier Wilson's there. Made it his own, got his own and one.
Kai Reed using his size to bully his way into the paint. He'll pick up the foul on his meantime. And here's one for Kai Reed. That one goes.
This game is not over. We get a 7-point deficit with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Staley still needs to make sure they're on their game.
And here's Webb with it. Kicks it back to Stone. Stone looking for an option inside. Nothing going there. He finds Xavier Wilson at the top. Guarded by Kai Reed. Back with it is Webb. Driving inside is Webb behind the back. And we'll get it over Kai Reed and Flemings for 2 points. Anthony Webb right there with an impressive and athletic basket.
That was a great effort on defense by number 5, Jeremiah Flemings. Not much he could have done there.
And that'll be off Jackson Smith attempting that steal. He'll stay with Lee Summit North. Your score is 51-42 with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in period number 4. The big pass to Kai Reed. And it was bobbled a little bit by Trey Paulding, but he gets it inside for 2 for Lee Summit North.
Trey Paulding just got into the double digits, 11 points on the night. He is having a great game.
Back in it is Webb. Webb looking inside again. Kick it back out to Wilson. And that attempt is no good for the Falcons. They take it back inside and rejected.
Easy rebound there for Trey Paulding, though. Quiets the Staley crowd real quick by putting the points back on the board.
That first attempt was taken off the backboard, but goes right back in the hands of Trey Paulding, who scores another 2 for Lee Summit North. Here's Kennison Stone. Playing keep away from this Lee Summit North defense right now. Here's Wilson. He'll kick it back to Jackson Smith. An epidemic of passing going around here. Wilson setting something up at the top.
Staley winding down the clock here. Got ourselves a 5-point game here. At least Summit North's going to have to force a turnover.
There's Travian Moore inside, and he'll get it. Over 2 defenders. Trey Paulding reaching his hand out to block it. But that ball from Travian Moore was just good enough to weave right through. There will be a foul called on the floor. Doesn't appear to be a shooting foul, but
this rivalry is just a bit heated there. Kennison Stone a little upset with the foul.
And a called timeout. As they're going to try to sort something out here. I'll tell you what, this is the closest I've ever seen the Falcons be in Falcons Fieldhouse right now. That dominant lead that we saw coming in has slowly faded a little bit, but 1 minute and 58 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. This will be a big game to keep away from the Staley offense, trying to keep the ball for as much as they can and scoring when they need to. And so far for the Broncos, they still got time to make something happen, but they're going to have to do it quick.
This game is still within reach, 7-point lead, but with the time ticking down like it is, Lee Summit North's going to need some great defensive plays.
And we'll come back to play right here. Lee Summit North has possession of the basketball. It's Paulding with it along the perimeter.
They don't need a three, but they're going to want to score pretty quick.
Here's Flemings. Three by Flemings, and that one's no good. Rebounded by Xavier Wilson. And the Falcons come along trying to drain clock. Here's Avian Webb. Jumper, and that one doesn't go.
Well, it's not over for Lee Summit North. They still need a quick point here.
Here comes Lee Summit North. 3 attempts. That was no good by A.J. Burnett.
That one might have done it. That would have been a clutch point there, but with a minute or so, a minute and some change left in the game, Staley's going to look out to just run out the rest of the clock.
And stolen.
Quick steal from...
And the 3 by Terrence Green goes. Terrence Green right there with the easy steal and the easy bucket. He did have an open fast break lane, but he took the 3 instead. He'll cut the lead to 4. This is a close one at the moment. Falcons will get the ball back.
Took advantage of that.
To keep it.
Took advantage of kind of the lazy pass to Jackson Smith and ran away with it. Now, I take back what I said. That's what they needed, that quick 3-point. It is only a 4-point game now. 2 layups, 2 two-pointers, whatever they need. 50 seconds left. Now we certainly have a game. This is not what Staley wanted, Coach Knapp. Really, that was the only thing that they didn't want. And now we're going to see how this ends up. It's certainly a lot more interesting.
At least some of the North Broncos, they're giving the Falcons run for their money here on their home turf. And with 49 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, your score is 53-49. Things could change, things could happen. Big pivotal moment for both teams right now. And it all comes down to what they do with the basketball right here. Xavier Wilson with it. And here comes that press defense from Lee Summit North. So trying to get it up court. Here's Webb. Webb looking for anybody. Here's Wilson. 2 men on right now. And there will be that foul from Trey Paulding.
That is probably what they needed after wasting about 14 seconds off the clock. Not in the bonus quite yet.
35 precious seconds for Lee Summit North right now. Trying to make something happen here with the foul game. Here's a big game key play. And there's another foul that they're trying to stop the clock. It's Terrence Green.
At this point, that's great ball movement, great coaching there by Neff. Making sure that the ball is always moving, making this Lee Summit North team get tired real quick to where it's really difficult for them to get a steal.
They will stop clock again. Falcons will shave off 4 seconds off the clock. Lee Summit North trying to do anything they can to save as much time as they possibly can. It'll just be a parade of fouls here. Kyrie will have his 5th.
Xavier Wilson will be on the line shooting 2.
Here's Xavier Wilson at the line. This first one will go.
Wilson good on the first.
Good form by Xavier Wilson right here. And here's the second. Second one will go. Lee Summit North has to make something quick happen here. There's Flemings with it. Deep three contested. And nowhere near. The ball will be swatted towards Travion Moore.
That's going to send off the Broncos. Very close game. Great effort by the Broncos. Glad everyone could join us here tonight for this doubleheader with the ladies and the guys here. It was fun to call both. My name is Andrew Scott.
And I'm Cooper Unruh.
Very glad you could join
us.
Good night. Stay warm.